Early Modern English. This period was from 1476 to 1800. In the beginning of the period, no one knew how to write or print correctly, because there was no grammar books or dictionaries. In 1476, William Caxton set up the first printing press. This meant that a book no longer was only from a scribe, but also from normal people. The problem with this was that the spelling and vocabulary was different around in the country. Same goes for the dialects. So people had different words for different things.
The English language was still subject to change. This was very apparent that the English language got a lot of words from more than 50 different languages, such as the Dutch, the Germans, the Native Americans, and Norway. It was also a time when a lot of texts were translated from Greek and Latin into English, such as a lot of scientific texts, where they had to invent a whole new vocabulary for all these words that were now used. Some of these would be the word atom, which came from the Latin word atomus, which means indivisible. Also, this time period was also a time when a lot of commercial books were printed, such as Columbus's travels and the Shakespearean works. Shakespeare had a lot of influence over the English language when he created more than 300 words himself. The King James Bible was also created as a new translation for this modern English, which came with the Protestant change. A lot of authors were also worried about this change, as they thought that all these new words were impure since they were not English in origin, and this caused what is known as the Inkhorn controversy, where a lot of authors and scholars of language were debating about whether English should change or should be stale.
The first dictionary was published in 1755, followed by a short introduction to English grammar in 1762 and the pronouncing dictionary in 1774.
Here is a dialogue between a black American and a Shakespearean character. Good morrow to you, sir. Can thee help me find the restroom?
I grew up in these streets, nigga. I'ma help my homie do the deed. Just follow these streets and you'll be right in the hood.
Within this wall of flesh, there's a soul that counts thee its creditor.
Hope the cops don't bust a cap in your head hole.
Have a splendid day, sir.